Hi everyone, this is me, Jyotika Bedi. I'm the founder of Happiness is Love. We make relationships better. What is self-motivation? Are you looking for boosting your self-motivation? I'm here for you. I've just finished my workout. I'm feeling great, and I think I would love to share with you how to really boost self-motivation, stay consistent. What is the definition? We'll give you some examples and quick tips and techniques that can help you consistently stay motivated. In fact, people ask me, how do you stay motivated most of the times? And my answer is, I stay consistent. So are you having a hard time getting motivated? Are you curious about what leads to greater self-motivation or how you can boost it every single day? Well, you're not alone. Many of us struggle, and I did too, and that's why I embarked this journey of searching, reading, researching, talking to other people, seeing what is it that we need to do and helping each other so that we can together boost our self-motivation on a daily basis. And let's talk a little bit about what psychology is saying, what science is saying, because staying motivated is an important ingredient for your health, for your happiness, for reaching your goals. So first, let's just start with what is the definition really? What does it really mean? Self-motivation is simply the internal state that helps us initiate, continue, or terminate a behavior. For example, we might be self-motivated to eat something if we're hungry. We might be motivated to keep working on a job so that we can pay our bills. Or we might be motivated to break off a relationship when it no longer makes us happy. Pretty much any behavior you can think of is thought to originate with, let's say, self-motivation. And there is a whole theory on self-motivation in psychology, and many psychological theories have tried to explain why we are motivated to do or not do different things. For example, there is Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, which suggests that we are innately driven to meet important psychological needs like belonging and self-esteem. There's another theory of self-determination which suggests that each of us might have different levels of motivation based on how intrinsically or extrinsically motivated we are. This also suggests that there are universal needs such as competence, autonomy, and relatedness which motivates our behavior. So what is the meaning of self-motivation? Given that there are many theories of motivation, I was very curious to know something which is simple, something which is relatable, something which resonates with me. It's even though it's a bit murky, but overall, self-motivation is what drives us to do things. So why self-motivation can be beneficial for helping you reach your goals, succeed at work, and even manifest your dreams? Let us explore together. Are you ready for this fun ride with me? I'm very excited to share my experiences, my learnings with you. So let's start with first few simple examples of self-motivation. Although many behaviors are self-motivated to some extent and can be examples of self-motivation, when we think about self-motivation as a desired trait, it generally is because it helps us do things that are good for us and are good for others. For example of, let's say, self-motivation at work. Starting tasks promptly and getting them done on time. Initiating new projects that can benefit the business. Staying focused on work and getting less distracted. Let me give you some examples of motivation at home. Making sure to clean the house when it's messy. Keeping the grass cut timely. Doing the dishes right after a meal. Examples of, let's say, self-motivation in my relationships that has worked for me. Doing kind things for your partner. Being sure to frequently say words of affirmation or encouragement or appreciation to your partner. Working through problems instead of running away. Looking at a situation where you and your partner can come together. It's not you versus me, it's you working with me. And these are just few examples of healthy self-motivation which could look like differently for you. And self-motivation skills are very important. I have 3 kids. My oldest is an adult now, he's 18, and I have twin daughters, and I keep telling them often that self-motivation is a skill. You can learn to be self-motivated. Oftentimes, people view self-motivation as a skill or set of skills. This skill is especially desired in the workforce, in the workplace, because lack of motivation might mean that the worker doesn't get their job done, leaves work for others, and maybe even costs the business money. So what are some self-motivating skills that you might develop at work? And I've used these and they've helped me hugely, and that's what I'm sharing with you. And some of these examples are initiative, the tendency to act, take charge, or move forward before others do. Second, drive to achieve, the desire to accomplish something versus working for external rewards like money or prestige. Third, commitment to your goals. This is so important to stay persistent in reaching your goals. Resilience, which is the ability to keep going despite difficulty. No matter what knocks you down, you're able to dust it off and bounce back. Resiliency is so important. Passion for your work. Oh my God, the enjoyment of doing what you love. And I think this is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. That's why I do the work that I do at Happiness is Love, because I am passionate about the work that I do, and I think it's our fundamental right to do what we love and love what we do, and only then we will be happy and successful. Eagerness, the desire to learn new things and take on new challenges. Be curious. Next, the desire to improve, the need to keep getting better is super important to stay motivated. Nobody knows it all. All it takes is to just have that mindset, to shift that mindset from fixed mindset to growth mindset. In fact, I made a video on growth mindset, how to be someone who looks at a problem not as a problem but as a challenge, as an opportunity for your learning, for your growth and your evolution. Self-efficacy is the belief that your actions will lead to desired results. So I've also thought of a few self-motivation words. Self-motivation can be described with a variety of different words, and these words or personality traits represent different aspects or types of self-motivation. To better understand your own level of motivation, I need you to ask yourself if you have any of these traits, or think about which of these traits best describe you. So here's a list that I have compiled for you. Adventurous, ambitious, focused, hardworking, bold, idealistic, imaginative, confident, independent, innovative, loyal, daring, decisive, dedicated, determined, optimistic, disciplined, energetic, enthusiastic, passionate, patient, purposeful, resourceful, far-sighted, experimental. Just few words that resonate with you. Stop and pause and think which are the ones that most resonate with you. And I want to share a little bit about how to show you're self-motivated on your resume. Now that you have a better sense of different parts of self-motivation, how do you show you're self-motivated on your resume? I work a lot with college goers, with young adults, even working professionals, and this is very important to start by identifying the traits that best describe you from the list that I just shared. You might then include these descriptions on your resume. Be sure though to make sure that you have examples to back up these traits. For example, if your list has one of the positive qualities such as, let's say, resourceful, then make sure that you have an example of a time when, let's say, you raised money that was needed, found someone with expertise to teach you something, or gained other resources that would be difficult for an average person to gain. Because all these examples of being resourceful help you boost your resume. By having these stories locked and loaded, you won't get tripped up by your interviewer, or you'll be able to demonstrate how you have proven to be self-motivated and consistent. Now, next question is that how to boost self-motivation. The question is, how do I do it? Increasing motivation is probably something we all want to do from time to time. Even those of us who consider ourselves to be fairly self-motivated run into roadblocks that can prevent us from achieving success that we define. So I want to just talk a little bit about boosting self-motivation by bonding with others. This is something that has really helped me, and I want you to use this so that it can help you. Past research amongst employees found that single factor that contributed most to the commitment was and it was a part of the motivation work, was a drive to bond with our teammates. Perhaps, this is something that we don't talk about it, but it makes so much sense. One of the fundamental needs for all of us is the need to belong and relate to one another. And that's why it's so important that we enjoy everything that we do together and with people that we like to spend our time with. And this is so important. And I know it's hard, but it's so important. And I want to just underscore and let me give you an example of how bonding can really boost self-motivation. If you're having a hard time, let's say going to the gym, we might ask a friend to go with us. That way we feel more inclined to go and not ditch them. And we're likely to enjoy the gym more, which can make it more likely that we will do that in the future. So if we boost our bonding with people even at work, it will help us feel good about ourselves and stay consistent. And a lot of research has been done around this by meaningfully engaging with people even at work. And that will help boost our self-motivation. Let's say you're a great public speaker. When you give talks, you feel effective. People applaud your skill and you excel in that field. The lack of difficulties can make it easier to stick to it, move forward and succeed in that area. So what you can do is to bond with another co-worker who may be struggling with giving talks. Your act of helping this person will help you boost your motivation because you have bonded at a different level with your colleague. So make sure that you boost your self-motivation by accessing your own drive and helping people build those skills that come naturally to you. And this will help you stay more energized, more motivated, and achieve your goals. Self-motivation techniques and few tricks for you. Number 1, build habits. Once we get into the habit of doing something, it becomes way easier to keep doing it. It takes 3 weeks to build a habit, a healthy habit. This means that learning how to build habits can be really a useful skill for becoming more self-motivated. And there are books that are written by so many authors that talk about the importance of starting small, but starting now. Focus on the small wins. Like I said, it just takes 3 weeks to build a habit. For example, if you want to, let's say, get into the habit of walking a mile every day, start by taking 1 step outside your door, then a few steps, and soon you'll be a workaholic like me. I'm a workaholic. I walk almost 20,000 steps a day, but I started with 1 step. It really takes the commitment, making the decision or the promise of taking 1 step. Next, use SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, meaningful, achievable, realistic, and trackable goals. If we make sure that our personal goals are SMART, then working to achieve them will be easier. We made a whole video on what are SMART goals, and it helps you hugely. By just being specific, meaningful about your goals, you'll be able to attain any goal and you will stay motivated. Next, set implementation intention. Implementation intentions are kind of like a backup plan. They set up strategies of time. In case plan A doesn't work out, you have a plan B in action. This is so important. This is something that has really helped me. And I want to share with you that these are some very, very simple, basic techniques and tips, but it takes courage to stay motivated. It takes consistency to stay motivated. It takes your promise to yourself. So you need to stay consistent, you need to stay committed, and you need to make a promise to yourself. I have a few quotes that I want to share with you before I end this video. You'll achieve far more personal satisfaction trying to impress yourself than you will try to by impressing others. Small daily efforts, small, little by little, small baby steps multiply into weeks, months, and years of effort, because self-motivation takes conscious effort. It takes commitment. It is hard work, but it is the most rewarding work that you will do. Change takes time, but does not happen over the course of time. Don't waste time. Start now. Start small, but start now. I hope this video was useful to you. Please reach out to us if you're struggling with any aspect of your life. If you're finding it difficult to stay self-motivated, please reach out to us. We at Happiness is Love believe that together we are building ourselves, building each other, and building a better, brighter tomorrow. Thank you for all the love, all the kindness, all the encouragement. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.